up between that and overpass, and we land. That's where we land.
Yeah, I mean, it's a replication of what was the Vito's last time they played, so that's going to be pretty exciting. We should be good to kick things off. Here we are into the action. We go, and we're going to be in a round deep. It looked like ODDIK closed out the pistol, and they're looking to close out the second round conversion here, so Deco doesn't last too long in this one, and ODDIK, they will claim themselves a 0-2 start, but with that, it looked like they went for a force buy. It's all a mag 7 there towards the tail end, so it is likely going to be a 0-3 start here on Nuke for ODDIK.
Yeah, well, that's a big surprise. I guess we get right into the meat and potatoes. So, last thing I was expecting to get into the second round of play. So here we are, I guess. Full eco. It's pistol round number 2 is what we'll say here, Cole, because, you know, it's Bestia. They're coming to this like sick. We got our USPs. I'm ready to face off against a Glock Rush. No, they already got AKs and Mac 10s, unfortunately.
Oh, it was so over if they went ramp. I can tell you that much. If they went ramp, they were about to get blasted by Bestia right there with the USPs, but completely avoiding that much there. Looking at the kills right now, luchov and Oxy are the only ones to find any frags so far, so it wasn't even like a lot of kills coming through. That force buy, I think, was converted flawlessly from ODDIK, so now we got the late retake Heaven, and we'll see what they can do to try and find some exits.
5 players have made it onto the site, though, Cole. This has gotten very weird, I guess, for only a minute, though. 5 players did get into position, and, you know, that's where things get weird. We're talking about, you know, the big swings, the USP, double dinks, but none of that. Okay, we're going to see our first buy here. ODDIK, certain advantage here on the T side. We'll see if they can begin a runaway with this game very early on. We do have a real purchase coming out here from Bestia.
Going around here, all the tools at their disposal. Everything you could ask for here. We will see how they get off to a start. If they can wield those AWPs to full effect. Looking forward to those in action throughout this entire series. So just looking for some first damages right now, and already threw many there. It's going to be an early kill. Myron going to deal with that pressure, and it's great preparation.
Down to 6 HP, so any stray bullets, some spam goes the wrong way. It's not going to pan out, but this will be a solidified advantage here for Bestia. Still do have to coordinate your players. 4 Ts grouping up in towards lobby. All it takes is a clean opening kill to get them back into the round. See Noxy commit down. In towards, oh no, he could walk right into this Galil of Ponter. He surely sees the barrel here, Ponter. Oh my goodness, this is just
what's he waiting
this
for?
has to be a free kill, but he's waiting. He's waiting for his teammates to group up and gives him the first kill, but Deco swings in and gets the trade and the double to back it up. That could have been disastrous for Bestia, but at least Woody in a 1v3.
If he would have waited another second there, maybe Deco walks into that angle and completely falls, but now it's Woody in a winnable 1v2. But a bomb is down. Oh, and he's running. Never mind. He's just going to save there pretty quickly. And all the build-up quickly come tumbling down there. A very possible round there, but Ponter just, again, needed to wait another second. But wait
oh my goodness,
here,
Woody's
Thomas
AFK. He's AFK with 5 seconds. He's going to go down after time.
Oh my god, no way.
Oh, they'll clear the corner.
What?
No way. He got both kills.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. You can't have it any other way. Literally AFK. And he's like, guys, they're right next to you. And it couldn't have panned out any better there for Woody.
What?
I can't believe it.
How does he get away with that, man? There's absolutely no way. What a wild start. That's all 5 players going down. So that's like a win, right? You won the round, but did you win anything, right? You didn't even drop the AWP, so you're still going to have extra money going in Woody's department. You could toss over an AK if necessary. Everyone on the T side is like hovering around 7K besides Turtle, who is already invested. And right now, if you're Bestia, you got pots and pans to bring into this one. You're going to be rocking the auto shotty here, MP9s, like whatever you can just scrounge up.
Yeah, you know what they won, Cole? They won the grand opportunity to play with MP9s, FAMASs, and auto shotguns. That's what they won, right there. I can't believe it. I mean, look, let's get it straight. No one should ever be clearing that corner. No one should ever be saving in that corner, of course.
You just never would have thought they were hunting there.
Yes. I mean, and there's no way that you would expect him to be in that corner, so there's no way you're gonna clear it. I cannot believe it. And honestly, it does change the fabric of this game. No cash on the CT side, and still in a very devastating position early on. If they won it with 2 rifles, we'd be talking something different. They'd have a full gun round, and players would be able to drop over M4s, still maintain a decent presence. Now, there are some problems.
Yeah, they gotta make this work too, right? They want to build some foundation on the CT side. They want to get some success rolling, but if you lose this, you know, 5 rounds on the T side is looking very likely. So pressure is certainly put on this purchase here. They're trying to get every gimmick, every tool at their disposal to use. Trying to set up those A1Ss for success. Are those both A1s in secret? No, it's one A1. 9 double peek comes through. He's gonna send him packing right there.
Dude.
Deco down. He didn't even know what hit him.
It's CS2, but the off headshot still really means one thing. Now, luchov in trouble. Trying to toy with the opposition. Gotten the support he needed, but not the kills. A double kill from Turtle. A man advantage rolling here for ODDIK, and tomaszin is just flying through control. He needs more than one, and he might get it. He picked up the first. The trade is not there from Myron, though. This has to all be tomaszin, and down to 15 from the nade. He can't get it done. It's 4-1 for ODDIK to lead off.
Chunky HE right there. Gonna lock that one down. ODDIK gonna win the important one, right? They're gonna capitalize off of Woody and his exit damage. And round number 4, and out of the gates, you are gonna likely see a 5th round. I mean, again, these are sort of purchases you get the MP9s and 5 They don't even invest in anything in this one, so loss bonus is pretty high for BESTIA, but they go for nothing. They know that this gets ready for the most part. Quick as ever down the vents. You're just gonna lock down a B-side post plant, and we're gonna see a quick end and a very rapid start. I mean, this has been a fiery game so far.
I mean, these rounds have probably started and ended within like the first 30 seconds every single time. There's been brawls across the map. I don't even think there's been outside wall smokes thrown. That's how fast this game is. They don't have time for any of that.
That would require you to default and work on that, right?
We do not do that here. It's also a CS2. Embrace the swing.
True. They're certainly doing that. And sometimes I feel like South American teams, they can kind of really rely on those slow defaults to work map control, try and let the individuals shine, but it hasn't been the case at all for ODDIK. They've been nothing but gas. There is a lot of damage right there. I think Woody will let go of AWP. He did die to bomb as well. And
that would never, that thought, Cole, never even entered my mind that they could die to the bomb there. But, well, it just did, I guess. Oh my goodness, that is, something a little unbelievable that you could die to the bomb in T-spawn now.
Yeah. I know. The radius is a little bit out of control for Nuke, I feel like, but it has made for some entertaining ones. You gotta take the good with the bad there. It's gonna be Myron, though, taking down Ponter in the early stages, as we've said. Yeah, this is decided early and decided quickly here as to who's gonna be winning these rounds, and we'll see if that opening pick leads to more success for BESTIA, but it's not guaranteed.
naitte. Right on the edge of the smoke. I thought Myron was going to walk through it. And he does. Myron does walk through it, but he isn't spotted. Outside. Oh, Myron does turn around for the kill. What should have been a given. And tomaszin, excellent corner being played here. Shadow advantage working as well, but maybe overthinking it a little bit versus Mattios. It's a 1v3. That doesn't even last that long as he walked right back into Deco. And that is going to go ahead and be a 2-5 lead going down.
Nicely done. Nicely done there. Again, it is decided immediately out of the gates, right? We are not seeing much patient defaulting. We're seeing attempts at opening duels out of the gates here from ODDIK. If they win them, they're probably winning the round. If they lose them, probably losing the round, no matter if they go down swinging with some wild save antics from Woody or anything of the sort. It's, again, you know, ODDIK embracing CS2 in the most literal way, and that's just taking fights early, swinging for the fences, and again, those opening duels mean a lot in this game, and so far, they've had the better end of it for the most part. They've had the better end of the economy, but now that the guns have come out there, it's 2 gun rounds, 1 prevention. Maybe they can stabilize, and they win another opening duel, so.
Oh, but that's a bit. There's one that just trumps that, and that is entry into the B site. There is no one home down here on lower. Just a single player towards a single door. It's Noxie's AWP that is in position, but currently staring into a smoke, and that smoke doesn't really do the trick there from Woody. He's certainly not feeling very confident about his positioning, and now that the smoke does start to fade, provide problems. Deco, though, can't convert this kill, and now it really is only Noxie. And, you know, in a very bad position to have in an op 1v4, may I tell you that.
Yeah, so there we go. A little breaking of the trend there. As like you said, the trump card there is the map control that was established. We have been panned over to it there as the start of the round came through. And once you're already down ramp and you find a kill, it's like, how do you really recover? We know how hard those B-side post planes can be when you're in an even situation. It's really hard to crack through there if you don't have the proper protocols and utility. And it's a timeout called out here from BESTIA to try and stabilize, to find their footing here, and they desperately need it because, again, this T side I would already say is a little bit out of control here from ODDIK. They already taken their liberties. Yeah,
but I also want to say that credit to the calling here that's coming down from ODDIK. The faster pace, like the severe lack of defaults is really working in the favor, because you lose an opening on one side of the map, but it feels like you're already reacting on the other side just as that opening kill happens. Matios went down to the top of silo. They realized, okay, outside control is not where we can hold. They just turn and burn back to ramp and find the entry onto the anchor. Credit to the individuals, but also credit to the fast pace that allows these individuals to shine. And I love the trade back and forth of tactical timeouts. Icing out your opponent here, ODDIK.
Yeah, they're in a firm position to do this sort of play, right? They've got so much going for them already. So why not try and just ice your opponents out with a couple timeouts that you've afforded, especially when it's on that T side, right? You're already finding your footing. And sure, the CT side can be tricky, and I do wonder, you know, did ODDIK pick this T side? I mean, as you can see, into Inferno is what they picked, so they had their choice, their map selection here.
Wow. Yeah, so I kind of realized that.
Oh, no, ODDIK did pick this map, I believe. I think that might be swapped.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
ODDIK did pick this one. It's a little up, like a little messy there, but yes, ODDIK did select this map. This is their pick, and I think we're getting a not live
there. Looking like it. You can tell it's a not live when everyone is in spawn.
Starts b-hopping on their heads. Yeah. That's the real one right there.
Did see a little hero up action. It's a big, bold play to make, but honestly, it's not the biggest deal. They'll have money to buy up in this future round, so kind of like that idea.
Yeah, but with the round reset, it's actually very funny that the money is also going to be reset with the buy as well. So, not that it matters anymore as well, because I remember like people would call it tech timeout because they misbought or something like that. But that doesn't matter anymore, because now you can sell back your guns. You know, and honestly, one of the best changes to North American pugging, because everyone would rage force buy after losing a tough round, but with 5 seconds remaining on the freeze timer clock, they're like, wait, I'm coming back to my senses. Let's eco.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like after the round where you force buy a deagle and armor, and you're like, I'm not going to have a good time next round when I have a deagle again and everyone else is a tech or rifles or whatever. So it's like, it gives you that moment of clarity. You know, that couple seconds to breathe in freeze time, but it has given me less opportunities to force buy, which is a little bit sad.
Buy. My teammates as well, obviously. The teammate situation. It's never my fault. It's always my teammates who are rage force buying. I've never ever done that ever. in my pugging Counter-Strike career. So yeah, but that honestly, the sellback feature is pretty nice,
Yeah,
and
just
you know,
nice.
I definitely an underrated feature for sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's huge. Again, it's fun to mix and match your combinations. Now, if you buy a flashbang instead of like a HE or something like that, you can sell that back. I think that's a huge factor. You used to just have to toss your HE and humiliation on the ground whenever you used to do that. So I do like it a lot more. And that you can sell guns. It was one of those nice things that was added.
I feel like the amount of Counter-Strike 2 hate that's going around is absolutely just overblown in that regard. Like it's it's not like the game's unplayable, guys. Like it's I mean, watch right here. You still see professionals able to play the game. Folks at IEM Sydney are like, yes, there are problems, but we can still play this game at an exceptionally high level. Let's not get that wrong. First big event in the books certainly proves that. Correct. So here we go. Back in the game after the tech pause, and we still see the same thing. It's Noxy buying a hero AWP.
Still see that same thing. I think he took a different approach to this round. He's gonna lock himself in towards that outer yard. Finally, some outer yard smokes tossed out. Try and disrupt here. It's not gonna catch him too much. The op shot's not gonna be rattling off here, and they're gonna go back big. That's a surprise for you. Maybe the op can trade. It is a quick trade, but now you know where that op is, and you can try and avoid it.
Oh, that op is starting to move around the map. See if they can bait rotations in between, and it's arrived towards the ramp room. You wouldn't want to test this, but now maybe you do. Oh my goodness, as outside is closed, ramp is closed. It's a 2v4 on top of hut. Where Ponter's opponent is also inside of heaven as well. Ponter just gonna walk into the op of Noxy, getting the impact that it needed. It's a third round for BESTIA off the force.
Tomaszin locks in a nasty deagle shot right there. That was all that was required, right? You did have the op that was ready to go, and if Tomaszin would have went down, it probably would have been just fine because there would have been Woody close by to defend and hold off that ramp room for a probably quick trade there, but no options on the whole map. Once you see that kill from the op and the AK recovered and the outer yard player from Deco's hands get taken down, it's like the whole map just completely locks himself out, and all you're left with is lobby control and maybe a late attempt for ramp, but Tomaszin shut that down quickly. So beautiful down from BESTIA. Beautiful trades from the hero op, and worth its weight in gold right there. They even get the double op off the back of that.
There is something good about this. As these wall smokes go down, BESTIA have really committed into the inner site. It's only luchov down here, and he's not gonna get cleared. naitte just walks into the blender. And that's an immediate 4 versus 5. He's looking good. ODDIK had superior positioning on the map with those outside wall smokes, but luchov holds his own. Oh, and he might be testing for a little bit more. Stepping on down. That's another clean headshot from luchov. Drops the nade and gets even more damage. So much value from one player. Looking good for extras as well, but knows his position. He just needs to survive and buy time for rotates in this 3v5.
Last ditch effort here from Turtle out towards that A side here. He has an off angle to deal with, but not a lot of presence on the site proper. So if he can deal with Myron in this opposite Vin angle, he can start to crack things open and distract here. He's checked top of hut. Goes trigger. That's the kill I was talking about right there. It's going to distract the mini player, but no. Deco still delivers. Wow. He's going to have to reveal his position, but another kill from Turtle.
Well, Deco did stay locked in for that one kill, but is it enough? 10 seconds?
Can't go down.
That's not enough to go down to the B side. That's the bomb on the ground. And a good effort from Turtle on the lurk, but it doesn't materialize into much as BESTIA were fast on the rotate. And it's going to be BESTIA's round. The Argentinians are starting to claw themselves back into this game. Now 4 rounds. They finally put the economy of ODDIK down to 0. And we're going to have to see a full eco. So BESTIA with the bounce back. They were down 6-2. It was looking dire. So here we go.
Gotta get a hero AK here. That's all that's brought into this round. It's just gonna be Woody with the rifle and a lot of tools outside of that. See what he can manufacture here. Opening up that door is gonna have to tick in that molly a little bit, so he's gonna have to wait behind it because he's mapped by a smoke. So his opening gambit is gonna be limited.
You know, it's wild. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I started to cut you off. I didn't know we were gonna continue the point, but I wanted to talk about luchov as a player because he has developed so much in the last like year or so. Kind of playing within South American Tier 2. He was playing for the squad Boca Juniors, and that team didn't really go on to accomplish too much, but he was the one shining point of it. I think when I was watching him, it was the aim that delivered on his part, and he's starting to convert that into real success here on BESTIA. Now, this lurk from Woody could be devastating, but luchov having some impact early on in this game is something really nice to see.
Yeah, that is a cool point. That there's a lot of, you know, good pieces here on this BESTIA roster that have been picked up and brought into the mix. Again, that sort of consistency here that they built has been super promising. What he is trying to change things out. He had a bit of a timing there, but Myron just too quick on the trigger right there, and we'll keep things nice and contained. Again, on the counterpart there, the other side of things here, I mean, Turtle, I feel like was kind of an underrated part of MIBR's success. Definitely, I think Drop is a straight up upgrade for him because he's got that experience at a high tier level, and I don't even think he was much of a problem on Furia. But yeah, Turtle hopping into this ODDIK roster, I think, has increased his confidence because again, he's playing versus some lesser competition here. Bigger opportunity to succeed here is pick off the molly combo. Spam is going to deliver out the butt as well.
Oh, Matios, that's an incredible double entry to get ODDIK started. Animus Molly is not going to help that one out. That's supposed to stop the plant. But instead, well, they're taking a little bit too much time not getting that bomb plant down. But now after we wait for just a little bit, it's all good. And Woody as well, delivering on extremities. He's helping out. It's a double op retake here. For the side of BESTIA, we're looking at a 7-5 half. Just towards the end, the A-site pop pans out when BESTIA are least prepared for it. Just send this one off to a solid ODDIK advantage for BESTIA coming through with the comeback. They still have some life in them going into the second half. We'll send this one off to a break as ODDIK are just up only 2 rounds. And we are back into the second half. A little bit of a technical pause kind of got us already riled up, but now we're here into the second half. BESTIA down 2 rounds. We're looking to turn this one around with the pistol, but oh no, we start this one off with the classic position in the vents, the backstab on the iron.
Oh, what a start so far. And he follows up there with another kill. Finally traded, and there's a couple kills in return. But it's all still a man advantage here in the end. Can they finish the job? No, it's just luchov left. Last man standing. Bomb. Is that inside the vents or is it on top? I think it's on top, actually. Oh, no. See the beeping? He's going to be able to grab that successfully and make his way down for at least a chance at a bomb plant. He should be able to make it successfully. This number's going to be planted. Now a 1v3 clutch.
luchov does have the headshot percentage to get this done, but does he have the composure to make it happen? Now 0 bullets and has to go for the reload, but they've allowed it. luchov actually has a chance in this, but Woody will sit him down just at the last moment. It's going to be ODDIK moving up to 8 now in a commanding position here on this first map. But I'm sure that ODDIK are laughing to the bank with $1,500 to Matios right there.
Yeah, that's nice to pick up that extra cash right there, and that injection, but on the end of the day there, it's still going to be a pretty tough round here. As you can see, you're looking at what is likely a purchase here, surely. Another timeout going to be called from BESTIA, so going to take their time to discuss. But at this point, you want to get off to a good T-side start. You want to be getting the second round conversion, right? You don't want to give over, you know, another chance here for ODDIK to stabilize, build up some foundation, and then head into your first gun round. You want to start things off and win this next round. Bam, you're right back to a tied scoreline with the you know, economy there from ODDIK. So that's going to be the key detail here. I feel like BESTIA are kind of reaching for. Or are they going to make that risky call?
I mean, you might start to feel like your back's up against the wall, but there's no way you wouldn't go for the force buy here. You have to think, like, with just the meta right now would just tell you immediately. We're going to force buy here. We got the bomb plant. Like, luchov can get himself an AK armor, tomaszin, and the rest of the team can minimum get a Galil armor or just a Mac 10 plus utility. Like, it's still a very threatening buy, but with Matios getting that knife kill, it's going to be ODDIK solid with rifles in this one as well, plus utility to back it up. It's a very awkward position, and if BESTIA lose the force buy, this game is probably just curtains.
Yeah, putting a lot of weight on this. Calling in the timeout, there's a bit of a tech here as well, but I agree with you. They don't pick up much momentum off the back of this this round here. They're probably going to struggle to pull back unless they can show us some really impressive work here. Again, what we saw out of Woody and his calling on that T side was very fiery. It was in your face Counter-Strike that was causing a lot of struggles there for BESTIA. They didn't really know how to defend it until a little bit later on into the half when they were able to stabilize. But now on the other hand here, BESTIA, they need to bring that same energy, that same form, that same fire here. But before we get there, we are going to have to throw it to a quick break as we are still having some tech issues. So we will be right back with round number 2 of the second half after this.
emotions, think I'm losing track. I need you to stay by my side. Feel like I'm in floating, comfortably detached. Will you stay if I lose my mind? And I want to let go. Don't let me even if I try. But I need you to know that I don't wanna lose this high. You're moving closer to my heart. All we have is time now, we can push our luck. Just tell me you won't fall apart. And I want to let go. Don't let me even if I try. But I need you to know that I don't wanna lose this. Lose this. Lose this. Lose this. I don't wanna lose this. Lose this. Lose this. Lose this. I don't wanna lose this.
Can't go if it ain't about my dough. Don't go, my phone got my shit on airplane mode. Don't talk no more. Yeah, I heard it overflow. So cold, I'm froze. Only thing on me is gold.
All right, and we are back into the swing of things. We had some technical issues, and the HUD is lying to us, I believe. Is this a 4? We have a 4v5 across the map right now, Cole. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, there is no Woody on the map at the current moment.
Happened. Damage wasn't taken. Maybe it was. I don't know. But either way, yeah. Interesting start here so far.
Oh no.
It's like you said, it is a 4v5 from what we can see right now on the even the X-ray there. You can see the whole team from ODDIK, which could be, oh no, there's Woody.
Oh yeah,
there he is.
He's just a ghost.
Yeah,
I guess.
Watching Secret as well. There he is. Okay, you can see it from Ponter's POV there. Thought that was a 4v5. We are still locked in a 5v5 here. But either way, some tricky tasks ahead of Ponter. He is not going to have a fun time dealing with 4 players.
Yeah, with just an MP9 as well, jumping MAC-10s around the corner, and that is a devastating start. BESTIA certainly needed this one, of course. They're down the pistol. I had to convert this force by. Pretty good. Matios does deliver a double kill, though, to put it right back into contention. He is traded out, but It still makes things close enough for ODDIK, but that double kill from Meyer and make it 3 on the round absolutely disassembles all of the ODDIK defense.
Yeah, I think that was a perfect identification there of weakness on the map. You know, targeting that ramp side of things here with an MP9 that was committed, taking a close angle there, and not having initial success, right? If he's going to play that angle, he needs to be locking down a quick kill so his teammate can come through while they're trying to trade him out from that J-Hall position. And in fact, that wasn't the case. They don't land the initial kill. Instead, they both get entry'd. Tough recovery point from that point forward. You're not likely going to be winning that round. It's probably just over from there. And that's exactly what they wanted to do there. BESTIA with a great recovery. And as we said, we put a lot of weight on this round before heading into the break there. And the fact that they closed that one out with some comfort is absolutely massive for their comeback effort.
And so now questions arise for the side of ODDIK. And they are going to force right back. Deagle armor for Turtle. FAMAS armor for Matios. Huge turning point in the game now as we do see BESTIA clean up on the force spike, convert on this. This game is just as well equal score from BESTIA being down. There's still a lot more to give in this game. Right here, we're gonna get a close one. It's gonna go down to the wire, and we're already seeing some real fiery entries, specifically from Myron. In that round, a quick 3K, all headshots for him, all crisp shots. You really have to look forward to the future here for BESTIA. You have a lot of assets to work with. You have Myron, luchov as well. I think it's also a terrifying T-side threat. Tomaszin, once he picks up the off, can start to work the map. There's a lot of hope here for BESTIA here on their opponent's pick.
No question about it. A lot of tools that they can utilize to full effect. Again, this is 5v5 here, just not showing up there, so they can start to recover the HE score for that already hard to stand. The split in the goalpost right there, doesn't realize how close he was to timing that one correctly. An opportunity there to open things up straight through the smoke would have been brilliant. Would have been something that they need to start some force by success here, but instead another recycled powder yard smokes. So they've invested all of their utility already and just now trying to make it into a secret.
Yeah, but no damage sustained on the way in, so the positioning is gained here for BESTIA, but naitte does find a kill through the smoke. It's going into the A site, and naitte gets more work done with the A1S. He needs one extra, though, and he does deliver on it. Up top in heaven, that's a 3K from the A1S. Unbelievable scenes here on the map. Noxy in 1v3. Now spotted out by naitte. He doesn't have the bomb either. Him and Matios locking things down here.
He's still not going down. He still won't give him a chance to win this fight. That is just so infuriating right there. He wants to chase him down, but he can't fully expose for this mini position. And just try to buy time right there. A little distraction flashbang as we only got 15 seconds left in this round. Oxy still working to find this kill. Finally, he finds a Molotov. He swings for the fences to finish the job. That is a definition of a hero right there. And a hero rifle for him gets the job done for ODDIK.
Oh, and it's thrown this game into absolute chaos. BESTIA were looking so good to win that one. They got all the space that they wanted. But then naitte came through and delivered a 4K with the hero rifle. It is just an unreal situation that went down there for ODDIK. They're now back in the driver's seat and looking to go up a map here if things continue the way that they should be going.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be is the important word there. Of course, we can see some hiccups there from ODDIK and converting this already, converting on some of those second rounds, which of course are very difficult to do. Again, those second round conversions when the T side gets the bomb plant are never easy, but they didn't get the bomb plant just there. So that's going to be a huge problem. They've got an AK saved over from last round. They got an A1S, I believe, or at least a FAMAS saved over as well. So there are some serious question marks around what sort of purchase you can get without a bomb plant. I saw a couple players on 1700, which is going to, give you Tech 9s if you want to keep the force buy up. And this very well might just be ODDIK coming out of the gates, swinging for the fences here on Nuke, which would be very impressive if they were able to take that that energy, that T-side effectiveness that Woody was able to call out in that first half into a strong second half as well.
Yeah, we're looking to see how ODDIK can actually turn around this game and deliver what would be an upset. BESTIA have been tearing up the scene, but ODDIK have also shown some fight in series past, and they're showing fight here on Nuke. We're going to toss this one off to a break, though, as we're getting these consistent technical issues that are really hampering play. We'll see if the guys over at ODDIK can maintain their momentum. We'll be back after a short one.
My thoughts are unclear. I just wish that you were here. 'Cause when I'm alone, I get lost in my head. And I try to think back to the things that you said. But living without you is taking the toll. Feel like I might lose control. When I'm down and can't push through, I know you're the one I can turn to. Make me feel like someone new. 'Cause I'm never sober when I'm with you. Somehow live in a moment in time where I was yours and you were mine. 'Cause when I'm alone, I get lost in my head. And I try to think back to the things that you said. But living without you is taking the toll. Feel like I might lose control. When I'm down and can't push through, I know you're the one I can turn to. You make me feel like someone new. 'Cause I'm never sober when I'm with you.
And we got our issues. Well, we thought they were fixed, but not meant to be. Woody is just going to be a dead man for this entire game, and it's just a sad reality that we live in.
Poor Woody. Stuck in the
Zero,
one he deserves.
condemned to 0 frags, but 0 deaths. Where do you want to be, Cole?
It's, you know what, he's had a flawless game, but also a bad game, you know? I don't know. How would you say a 0 deaths? You can be the bank for your team if that's the case, right?
Yeah, no, right? I mean, you're a huge asset. You're holding onto your gun every single round. You are just the depository. You're the armory. You're dropping guns over left, right, and center. He's indestructible, but also he cannot have any impact on the game, so.
Right. He's just watching from a spectator's view. You might not need to have too much impact here because his teammates been doing such a good job. He's actually had a good game as well on that team, especially when it comes to calling. He is going to be able to strike here. This time, a lot more reinforcements in the ramp room here. And Noxie going to be probably taken down here very soon. He's got himself in a pretty cheeky spot, though.
And Woody feeling like Sisyphus out here, continually pushing the boulder up the mountain, but he can never make any progress actually on the scoreboard, no matter how much effort he puts in. Now, this is going to be funny. Noxie, if he actually gets a knife kill... Oh, well, he's not going to get a knife kill, but a clean deagle headshot will do. Could have gotten himself an AWP to work with for the next round, but not to be. 10-6 now for ODDIK as they do just disassemble what could have been a BESTIA force buy, all things said, if they wanted to continue the force buy wars, but they saw the opportunity to say, hey, we're going to get rifles next round. Let's get this going, but maybe a little too late. It's ODDIK to double digits.
They're going to grab themselves 10 here as the next investment from them will come through. So we'll see if they can at least be able to respond to you. It's not that this distance is all that big, just the way that ODDIK have won some of these gun rounds. It's been very convincing, but there you go. luchov able to strike early there for a nice opening pick, and they're going to get themselves in towards mini quickly.
Yeah, Noxie's just flying in, but these footsteps have certainly been heard. Still have Turtle playing out in towards side boxes, getting mollied out, but a good flash to try and escort in with a swing, but Turtle swinging an air. You think 5 bullets remaining in the mag, and he couldn't get anything more done. It's still a battle, though, on the site. It's a 2v2, and Ponter does not realize what's right next to him. luchov drops him. Now it's such a weird 1v2 here for Matios. The bomb's still in spawn here for BESTIA. Matios doesn't know that, though.
We're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Matios, he does start to become aware of this possibility of lobby control. Tomaszin will just walk his way out. Now it's allowing Matios to take that space here. Incredibly awkward round, but Matios is ready for this. He's just turned in time.
It's the bomb. That's the bomb right there. luchov disconnected from the play. It doesn't matter. Tomaszin sideswipes and put... Oh, we thought he was the 1v2. No, he's still alive. Popping up from the vents, though, and luchov gets the spot in. Watching patiently. BESTIA are going to pick this one up.
So I think if you go up those vents like that, the barrel's going to be sticking through the vent, right? At least that was how it was in Go. I actually don't know if that's still the case. I imagine it is, let's be honest. But you can see the barrel very clearly in Go. And I imagine with the quickness in which they turned around to spot him, he saw the barrel or something as they had gotten up. So BESTIA going to be able to respond with some quickness. And again, we got the here rifle. If I was Matios, I'd probably be walking my way back over to spawn here and selling that thing. You know, that's what the sell future is good for, but he's keeping it. So, see if he can, you know, be the same hero that Auntie was just prior.
Now, BESTIA is going to charge on through, knife through. Butter. And that is a quick cleanup of the full eco from ODDIK. So BESTIA, they're going to get some traction back into the game. You could also see that ODDIK's money still has yet to recover. I wonder what Matios... I'm not sure if that's correct.
It is, yeah. He forced spot last round fully, and he was the only one. But they were in double eco-ish. I don't know what Woody's economy's like, so they're going for another eco. And that's just going to close this down to a one-round ball game.
Yeah, and by the way, Woody definitely does not have $12,000. That's just the money banked up through the course of the half. Just sitting there. Okay. Noxie with a nice no-scope on a naitte. See a simple walkthrough here for BESTIA. Now the deficit is going to close down to 1. This game's going to get ever closer. There's one more opportunity for ODDIK to slow down the advance here. That's a little bit of a weird exchange, but I think it's actually a 2v4 right now.
I think Woody actually did go down this time.
Okay, he actually did go down. I have to... It's such a task to keep track of that,
you gotta,
but,
like,
here we are.
We're on Woody watch right now for the rest of this game to see if he's actually alive in the server or if he's down. So we're full focused on Woody. Every small error he makes, every opening death he has is going to be amplified, but every play he makes is going to be forgotten because we don't know his skills. Poor guy. They said just pushing that boulder every round.
Of the mountain, a fruitless task. But no, he will he'll go down, so will the rest of ODDIK, and Turtle probably just best to hold on to his armor. Now the problem is, if he stays in that position, he's gonna go down the bomb. And Turtle is up to no good. He could be like the Doja here, because this is probably place to save. Moonwalking into him, though. His deco doesn't matter. His spin around. And so the deficit is now 1. BESTIA, a huge opportunity to stop this momentum cold and run away with... This is their opponent's map pick. This is ODDIK's selection. So we'll have to see if this run of rounds, will it stop? Here for ODDIK. Will BESTIA complete a comeback and take over this game and what could be the series?
This is a prime opportunity to start winning some rounds here. Into a timeout for the side of ODDIK. They might be running low on those. Again, you only get 3 in regulation, then you get a 4th timeout once you head into overtime. But, you know, 3 timeouts, it's not a lot of discussion. I think they've already cracked through at least 2. So, if ODDIK continue to let things slip here, BESTIA gonna continue to build that momentum, snowball it here. I think Woody would be probably on the op, considering that they were in that double safe territory, so wielding. There it is. He's got the default skin rocked right now. See what he can do with it. The big green in hand. Meanwhile, the rest of the roster here for BESTIA going to be taking their liberties towards the outer yard, looking to try and establish some ground here for themselves.
Look at this from Woody. For all we know, he doesn't exist. $0, or 0 kills, 0 deaths, 0 HP. But very present in the server right now with the AWP. Now these smokes outside, I mean, that's not fooling anyone to my knowledge, Gold. naitte sees nothing.
Didn't get any vision right there as the, you know, outer yard smokes have been blown. And now they're going to reroute here towards lobby. But look at this. It's now a 3rd player joining forces here. Turtle's just reinforced this side of the map, and it's going to be hard to get past them.
Matios also gets to play this close off angle. He can dodge all the flashes. He has to stand tall, hold his position. You can see it's hesitancy from BESTIA, but that opening kill certainly is going to give them some space into the site. It's clean entries everywhere they look. It's a straight clean kill feed, 4 consecutive kills, and then the lock-in from Noxy to make it 10-all. It can't get better than this for BESTIA.
All right, that was absolutely sick right there. I was so concerned with the hesitation there. They threw their, like, initial execute, but did not peek with it. They had the mollies down to kind of flush them out of position to try and scare them off. They threw a couple, you know, entry flashes there, but they never peeked with them. But then there's a second phase of that exec where the flashes actually came through from T-roof right there, and that sort of follow-up actually blinded up everyone. They started to find the entry kills out of Squeaky. From that point forward, they overwhelmed, even though there was a 4th player rotated from ODDIK there. To get away with that is absolutely incredible. They're going to look to take the
Fast move, though. Oh, but naitte couldn't connect the deagle headshot. There, thunder stomping down secret. He's being watched for. Or is he? He was by tomaszin, but it's only the one and the done. Turtle in a 1v3. Now, it's not undoable, but armorless, once he gets his first kill, his position's known. But low HP bars, where he looks. And oh my goodness, he just found the high HP in Myron. But that is all. It's 11 now for BESTIA. 2 rounds away from stealing the opponent's map pick away. 2 rounds from what should have been, you know, a complete, utter loss here for BESTIA. They lost the pistol, lost the conversion, but have come back with a spree of rounds and now the lead.
This is a great pullback effort here. BESTIA on this T side have been able to dictate a lot of the pace here. We're going to get another gun round, but we're going to need to see some more influence out of this defense. We're going to need to see them try and dictate the pace here, try and take some control or something. These executions have been fierce. The entries have been devastating for BESTIA. Everyone has been able to follow up on them. There is no missing pieces. The kill distribution between this team, the lowest is tomaszin on 12. Highest is Myron on 16. So the only 4 kills to separate the bottom from the top is absolutely incredible. We got the Yogg, though. This gun is deadly, holding angles.
It's a boost as well. Boost Noxy. He's going up top. Oh, and he nails it on the ponter. It could not have been better. That's the entry in a ramp. And now the rotations have to be scrambled oh so quickly. But look, 2 players go down the vents. luchov hears everything, though. But he does go down at the hands of Woody. So this 4v5 quickly turns back, and BESTIA reconsider.
They're trying to burn back in towards this side. Woody is here. Get some extra help there close by as well. There's some players coming through towards midi, but it might be too early to avoid the flash, and he gets entry. Of course he does. They've been winning out in these exchanges all day, but pushing past the smoke is going to be a chance here to clutch up.
Yeah, Zeko needs an opportunity here to keep things going for Bestia, but getting flanked out by Turtle right now. And is Turtle, is he going to delay? Is he going to try and toy with it? Not at all. He's going to wait for the open shot and deny the clutch. Losing out on that 4v5. He was looking like curtains on the B site, but Bestia, they falter, and ODDIK roll it back.
Wow, diving through that smoke right there. Again, I feel like sometimes you expect to hear the footsteps, but I don't know how like clear these footsteps are in this map, right? When you talk about players behind smokes, those footsteps get less and less loud, and they were not able to deal with the push through that mini smoke. It got so much success, and usually you would see that immediately punished, but instead it finds 3 kills, and it saves ODDIK from what very well could have been them claiming map point first, and that's a life on the line right there. A lot of importance in closing that round out. Now they got Woody back up on the op here. Last time it was the Yogg that just got blasted out of the server. Well, Yogg no longer there. Instead it's the op, but then that leaves you a little bit vulnerable towards that outer yard.
Right now, Bestia, do you have the superior position? As ODDIK were committed 4 players to the inner site. Just as Bestia starting their thunder stomp down low, but knife out for Noxy. It doesn't matter. It's an easy trade. It's space gain. That's all the guys at Bestia want. But Turtle is denying all of it. He's all on his own inside of the vents. He's found 1, 2, trying for a third, but tomaszin will deny. It's still a 2 versus 3. Now made 2 as Myron walks out onto the A site and complicates this round even further. Woody being watched for now by tomaszin, and now it completely turns on his head. It's now 1v2 for Ponter.
Pulled that round back so far there. Turtle diving down the vents and being a hero, but
Oh
wait
my
a
goodness.
second.
Ponter just on the edge. tomaszin
You heard
making
that.
noise. tomaszin doesn't turn around. That's the bomb on the ground, and now it's a 1v1. 15
might have
seconds
heaven
remaining
too.
here. Oh my goodness. Myron has to drop down 10 seconds. Simply isn't time for this. It doesn't matter. Ponter swings in and gets the clutch somehow. It goes back and forth, but ODDIK emerged victorious.
My God, dude. It's going to be map point right there. And what a way to get there, right? ODDIK struggling to close out here. They let it claw all the way back from up 10 to 6 to 11 all. And it was a wake-up call as soon as Bestia started to take that lead. ODDIK said, you know what, we're going to have to bring in some heroic plays. We're going to have to bring in, you know, every last bit of effort here to close things out. But you know, that round right there, a little bit fortunate. They target the bomb site that's reinforced, that has, you know, the player where it needs to be to drop the bomb and win the round. So, again, ODDIK going to be calling another pause here as they get map point. But they can't rely on rounds like that, right? They need something a little cleaner to close this one out. Otherwise, we're heading into overtime.
And it still could very much be a possibility. You see Ponter down to an MP9. The question is, what's Woody on? He's got the AUG and a full set of utility, so ODDIK certainly have a competent purchase, but so do Bestia. They got the AWP. Noxy still wielding that. He can still dominate the map on the opening exchange. Matios is also taking the brunt of it towards Mini. Eats a lot of spam. Damage might count for the late round, if we even get there, considering the pace that we've gotten out of these two teams.
Lifeline right there, swinging right into the op. Could have been certain death. Not the case here. Double up down in towards Secret. This is a big call to make here to close this game. ODDIK gambling a lot of resources down in towards that lower site. They're looking to catch him by surprise, but Bestia have just, you know, shown a little bit of presence, and now they're backing away from outer yard, completely conceding it, which kind of hints at this being more of an A-side execute here. Deco's getting those smokes there, so what is their oyster? A couple
All
different
smokes
options here.
Going down. There were 2 players inside of Secret for ODDIK, and just as this goes down, this is a fake though, and luchov starts eating some spam through the smoke. So does Matios though, 13 points of health. What's the call here? we going to ramp? It's only Ponter. It's only Ponter with MP9 up top. First kill's good. He needs more than this, though, and he's going to get traded immediately. 25 seconds remaining on the clock, and luchov, he is already down Seeker. He's providing problems, as well as tomaszin drops Woody, but that's a great kill back from naitte. That gets him involved in the play. He can make his way to control, but he can't get himself the second. It is looking like overtime is looming. A 2 versus 3 retake here for ODDIK. Turtle is the only high HP player. But diving into the dark, it's a claustrophobic position, and Noxy goes down to 7 HP. This could quickly turn back on. Nadios makes his move. He drops Noxy, but he can't get the trade. Back to 1v2 now for Turtle. Time's beginning to tick as well. This is looking like an impossibility. The first kill's good. He needs this next 5 seconds, though, when he swings with his back to tomaszin. We're going to overtime in map 1.
Whoa, what a reposition right there from tomaszin. Gotta close things out. It looked like Turtle was hot on his heels right there with the pre-fire. Loaded up, but not going to be. And it will be BESTIA saving themselves a strife here. I mean, last time we watched these two teams play out, it's just, you know, a week ago on CSGO. And it was 16-14s all the rounds. 30 were required in this series. And we're going to get the very possibly just the same here again, with these two teams being so close, fighting back and forth. And that's still the trend here in CS2, which is a wild replication here that continues.
Going to start off with naitte leading up with the double kill outside. Drops luchov, drops Deco. That's all the presence gone for BESTIA. Do you react? Do you react? Or do you simply wait things out? Wait for a reaction from your opponents. BESTIA, they're going to turn back to ramp. Nothing really giving. Just yet, ponter joined together with naitte. Looking for a deadly duo, and there's another headshot. And this is clean stuff from ODDIK.
One of their, you know, cleaner CT rounds right there. Very good out of yard play there from. I'll tell you, that's been taking a lot of space. He finds the early pick off there deep, and then follows it up with a player top mini. Like, just such a beautiful performance, and he has actually been delivering here big time for ODDIK when they've needed him. He had a hero rifle there, and the third round of the half, if you remember, the second half that is. Found himself a big impact there, 4K to close. Right there, as they open up in OT, it's what feels like the first clean round in a while.
I mean, all the fights a little one-sided, and it continues. Woody has kind of struggled on the CT side. We don't know his exact scoreline, but I can tell you that it hasn't been boatloads of impact from him. He picks up the op in OT, finds a very solid opening kill on a deadly player in Myron.
Ooh,
But Noxy
vision.
answers back. Smokes are a lot shorter than they were in CSGO. Can't pull off that play. And Noxy knows that.
That's a huge pickup right there. They're down towards Secret. They've already got luchov ready to cut off rotation, so this opens up some options here for BESTIA. Not a big option to head in towards that ramp room, though, is the big issue here. You're looking at Woody just double zoomed on location. 50 seconds left, so you don't have time to really set up a lot of plays. And goal is going to be heading in towards that A side. Might be missing that player in Secret. I don't know if he's going to have the most impact from this position unless he starts heading towards mini soon.
30 seconds. Yeah, luchov is out of position. He needs to be a part of this play, because it's only going to be 3 players moving into a 3-stack site. This 4-on-4, but Turtle begins to burn out in the open, but they're trying to go down the vents. That's the actual goal here. But Turtle, hot pursuit right now. He is running down tomaszin, but he turns around with the bomb and swipes him aside. Necessary fight won there, but Woody's out towards ramp. He's dropped it all. He's won the round here for ODDIK. Silence in the server. Matios just spams down Noxy through the smoke. ODDIK have got to be raucous after that round win. Woody saves them.
I can't even keep up right now. Woody's finding kills over there. You just mentioned a little bit of the lacking impact, but makes that perfect rotation on in, cuts the player off double doors, able to take care of the player's single doors as well. And I thought that they weren't going to be able to get past that Molotov in that late play. I thought luchov was going to be a non-factor, but they did try and vent dive, which was the only way that they could get that use out of the player in secret, and it's still cut off. It's still not enough there. Woody is going to deny that access. That could be a sweep here from ODDIK. It's looking like a sweep.
naitte! And you're right, it could be the sweep. naitte's doing it all. Outside, there's two, but turn around, it doesn't stop. Non-stop action here in overtime as Deco comes back with 2 of his own. And it's a 3v3, but it's still looking to be a brawl outside as tomaszin drops Turtle. There's still 2 alive here, though, and Woody is still on the server. You might not show it up on the scoreboard, but he's here for sure. tomaszin, though, trades back. It's got to be the ghost right now, Woody. He's technically 0 HP, 0 kills, 0 assists, and 0 deaths. But he has a 1v2 on his hands.
No hesitation here at all from the remaining members of BESTIA. It's going to be Woody fast on this flank, though.
And this is the last thing I expect. This is a no hesitation flank, but he takes out the 5-7. It's not the weapon for the job. Myron spins on a dime. And that will be the deficit at only 1. BESTIA, despite losing these 2 openers, despite ODDIK reveling in the chaos of this outside aggression, they're able to sift on through it and at least gather themselves around.
It's going to be the sweep denied, and all things considered, what never should have been a 5v3. And again, it's naitte towards that outer yard, finding incredible success. I mean, he doubles up once more, and I felt like that should have been enough, but behind him. So that's not the case here, but he's still activating towards that out yard. He is still aggressive as ever. No hesitation as he heads to the T side now. He wants the same stuff he got last half.
What naitte is on? Just crossed outside casually. Deco has no idea that he's right on top of him. Just beating the pace there. No idea that timing was present. naitte continues as well. tomaszin another duel waiting for him. He's gonna climb into control and sideswipe naitte, but Turtle finds another kill onto luchov. Things are still out of control right now, but Noxy just dropped the bomb towards ramp and a backstab from Myron. Somehow, things are turning around for BESTIA. It's a 2v2.
Just as chaotic as every other. Turtle flashed up. Does he want to continue to brute force the op here? They're gonna head this way. Get the bomb. That's why. What a swing and a hit right there from Turtle. Matteo's gonna find the kill as well. And it's gonna be ODDIK somehow making that round look easy.
It just doesn't make sense. The double swing onto the opper. You would think that it's a death sentence for both riflers involved. It was a required instant headshot. ODDIK found it, and then the trade as well. Just absolutely thriving in chaos right now are ODDIK. They have map point on their map pick. It's absolute chaos. That is overtime. BESTIA are certainly still in it. Ponter drops in a mini. It's a quick 1-for-1. Quickly simplifying the situation. These rounds can't wait 20 seconds without the opening kill.
No, that's not been the case here. Throughout this whole game, it's been fast-paced, it's been aggression, it's been in-your-face Counter-Strike. And ODDIK, that's been the winning tool for their T side. Get those opening picks, find that success, and capitalize thereafter. See if they can add another round to the tally to close. The op shots continue to miss for the defense, and that's costing them crucial kills.
Oh, even spams some smoke. Noxy, though. Oh, no. Turtle walking out right into the op. It's Matteos. Toss duo 2v3, of course, because Woody is still alive and in the server. Point with the side anchor. Matteos is going to win his duel. It's 2v2. Bomb, I believe, on the back of Woody right
Probably
now.
on Woody, right? Yeah, I'm seeing it on the minimap, but it has to be on Woody right now. It's no way it's in CT spawn. So, but yeah, he does have it.
Woody, he's face to face with the duel right now. Myron inside of Squeaky. Woody, where is he right now? Inside of Hut at the moment. Myron has missed this timing.
There's smoke behind him. He's going to set some hesitation. He's going to get a plant in at the very least.
So up the vent goes Noxy. It's a straight 2v2 for the map. Mattios, though, and just such an impossible angle to clear. You'd have to think, would he post it up on the angle, but he misses his shot. The question is, how are you clearing this position from Mattios? I don't think the answer is at all, because it's 16-13 for ODDIK. It stays close as can be between these two teams. Absolute chaos. Every single round, ODDIK are the team that's able to sift on through it, though.
Yeah, and I'll honestly let BESTIA claw back there quite a bit towards the tail end until they hit that wake-up call of winning 2 in a row.